Peace. What's good, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to enjoy the day best way I can. You know what I mean? I hope will do and is doing the same. Yeah. Sometimes it be a lot of stuff going back and forth. A lot of disagreements with the people, and these disagreements are actually old. You know, just as old as the issues that are being disagreed upon itself. The disagreements have always been around. So, but I kind of like advise myself and anybody who wants to listen that we have to come together, and we have to come together based on knowledge, knowing things, and sometimes when you come and you speak with certain people, you got to understand that they may not know certain things they may not know certain things that and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that comes through, whether it be the Moorish line of information or the Aboriginal line of information, speaks about people referring to themselves in certain derogatory legal terms, like black, colored, Negro, that type of stuff. That stuff is it's very negative. It's very negative according to law. You know what I mean? If you find out what the black thing is, the black status is in law, you'll understand why so-called black people don't get any respect, or people don't care whether they live or die, things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just for play. You kind of gotta wake up to reality. All the stuff that's going on. Why neighborhoods have been gentrified. The same reason how they got away with taking people's land and pushing them off of their land. If you sign up for the agreement with the government to your status is a certain thing, then they can do what they want to do with you. And it's all about agreement. Most of us, we've done things out of ignorance. So, it is what it is. But we got to stop thinking that just because you didn't know, you're not going to get taken under. No, it's just like a person in the street. Just because you didn't know that walking down the street is a dangerous street and you get robbed, you're still getting robbed. You know what I mean? So one of the points I'm trying to make is you got to educate yourself, inform yourself, and you got to sort through the truth from what's true and what's false. And a lot of times with the confusion, everything don't apply to everybody. When you're dealing with this land thing and who it belongs to, it is what it is. It belongs to the people who always been here. If your grandma, your great-grandma, your great-great-grandma ain't come from nowhere, come on, man. It belonged to you. So, yeah, confirmation. But that's the biggest thing. And you got to figure out who you are. Stop calling yourself black. Black people do not exist in reality. Because in reality, man is made up of nations, and you have tribes and you have bands, but they have a national connection. So man is made up of nations. So the biggest thing with rectifying your situation, your political and your legal situation and affairs, is establishing who you are and where you come from. Not where you came from, I mean what nation you belong to. Because that's another thing that's, we say people get confused about, always talking about where we come from. We don't come from nowhere. We always, my people was always here. And a lot of stuff you think was over there is here. It's just the names been changed. So, You know, you gotta establish, you know what I mean, what nation, what people you are associated to. I ain't talking about on paper with the foolishness, the color stuff, because there's no such thing as black people or white people. I've never seen a white person, but white is a legal status. The same way I've never seen a person with black skin, you know, though that is a legal status. So you have to learn. If you don't learn these two very important and fundamental things, you always gonna be lost in the sauce of this like so-called race and rights back and forth thing. Because the people that's gonna keep getting misused and abused are people who keep associating themselves with the black legal status. And the people that associate themselves with the white, they, even though there's no such thing as a white person like this shirt, you know, they get certain benefits from being white, or connecting themselves to being white. But even the white, there is no such thing as a white nation. So if you flip the script the other way around, the same thing gonna happen. But it don't matter really, because even people that stand inside of a corporate citizenship, then they can get moved around too. And this is, you know, white people and black people get told what to do. The same way, you know, it go both ways. They're under control too. So stop thinking. So get into what your legal status is and what nation you belong to. Find out where your grandparents come from and when their parents came from, and all of that. That's going to be one of the biggest things to you establishing who you are. And if you can't get sent back, if you can't get sent nowhere, if you can't get deported, then that's a very good, strong, that's a very strong thing for your case, that you belong here, that you of the land. So you should be occupying yourself with that. Get away from the black stuff. Ain't nobody black, the same way ain't nobody white. And yeah, get with that. And then you'll start digging yourself out the hole little by little. Peace.